just the other day, taking life for granted, passing time away. I was there for you, you were there for me. We would be together for eternity. I never knew there'd be sorrow, but I knew we'd be together tomorrow, together forever. We were so wrong. Now I just can't believe that you're gone, and I'm so alone. You never
miss a good friend until they're gone. What's good with the 44 million ENT? Happy Mother's Day to all those beautiful mothers out there in the world. Let it be, I miss you, baby. It's all good. Y'all sit back and enjoy. Me and that large. God bless you.
Life goes on, and it's not the same, 'cause I can't help sometimes calling out your name, but then I realize that you won't come around. No, oh, what I wouldn't give to see your smile. Oh yes, we've had
Our ups and downs. Oh, what I wouldn't do to have you cursing me out.
I know it sounds funny, but what can I say? My life just ain't the same since you went away, and I'm so alone. You never miss a good friend till they're gone. I'm so alone. Did you have to go away? I really miss you. So alone. I'm so
That there would be sorrow, but I knew we'd be together tomorrow, together forever. We were so wrong.
now I don't wanna believe. I just can't believe. I really don't believe. I'm so alone. I miss you. You never miss a good friend. It's gonna be alright. I'm so alone. It's gonna be alright. I miss you. I know one day we'll see each other again. I miss you, mama. I miss you. Can't nobody
Take your place.
There'll never
Be another like you. know I miss you. I never miss a good friend.
And I miss you, and I miss you.
I'm so alone.
Little place me, yes, she lied. Can my friends help me sing?
Can my friends help me sing?
See when you need a
Shoulder to cry on. You need a good friend to rely on. She's gonna be right there.
when you're feeling down and feeling low, all you gotta do is come and talk to little Joe. This is Jason. You know I'm your best friend. And I love you, and I love you, and I love you, everyone's loved and lost, and nobody wants to pay that cost. But if we all stick here together, we can make everything come together. I appreciate having a friend like all of you around. And it feels so good to have you by my side.
Welcome all to 44 Million ENT. Happy Mother's Day to all of those beautiful mothers out there across the nation and across the world. First of all, I'd like to apologize for my tardiness. I did have a set time to come on, but you know, sometimes when you own other folks' stuff and they platforms, you got to wait till they say it's all right for you to come on. But that's all right. You know, God is still good all the time. His mercy is everlasting and his truth endureth through all generations. So we gonna go on and kick off this Mother's Day with one of those classics as we get started and as I check the ones and twos on some things here. And we're going to go on into this next rendition of a mother song that which I know is really and nearly and dear to many of those mothers, especially in my generation and maybe the generation before that, as I pay tribute to all the beautiful mothers across the nation today. I hope everybody has had a wonderful day as we, you know, men out here, I guess we try to prepare meals for our sisters today. So I hope my sisters got a lot of Mylanta out there and Pepto-Bismol or whatever. Well, I guess we still live, folks. I don't know. I'm having some technical difficulties over here. I don't know. I mean, let me see. Yeah, they might have kicked me out of this one. Let me see. Let me see here, people. You know, I'm over here with a clothes hanger. Let me see if I can get this together here. Can y'all hear me in the chat? I usually don't look at the chat, but I'm going to look at it. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, I'm assuming that it's still rolling. Okay, yeah, it's rolling. Yeah, I had to go and check out it for myself. I don't know. It looked like it paused for a minute there and they kicked me off of YouTube. I don't know. Maybe there's a lot of people out there on YouTube tonight wishing their loved ones happy Mother's Day and things of that nature. So let me check this out right quick as I play this rendition of Tupac, Dear Mama. Hey, happy Mother's Day again to all of you. God bless you. And may God keep you. I'm going to try to play this beat. I'm glad y'all could tune in today, man. I hope everything is rolling right. You know, the good Lord is blessing. So we can't sit here and act like, you know, we not going to give him some type of reverence on his day. True enough, it is Mother's Day, and that's all fine and dandy. But we going to get off into this here in a second. So if y'all don't mind, you know, we ain't going to keep the party, you know, jumping all the time. We're just going to jump it off with something else, different type of party. So if y'all could just pray with me for a minute, and we'll continue on with the show. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come. Let thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into no temptation, but deliver us from all sin and evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. Amen. Now, family, we're going to get right off into this topic. You know, I know I'm moving and speaking probably kind of fast, but, you know, it might be a little pause in between. So don't think your brother is missing over words and things. But we're going to get into this topic real quick. And it's real simple. And it's the value of mother. If y'all don't mind, I know today is Mother's Day, but it's also, first and foremost, it's the Lord's Day. So if y'all don't mind, for a second or two, if I could just go to I ain't gonna get too complicated today. We're gonna go to Deuteronomy. How about that? We'll go to Deuteronomy. Let's go 5 and 16, because I think this goes hand in hand. 5 and 16. Deuteronomy 5 and 16. It reads as follows. It says, honor thy father and thy mother, as the Lord thy God had commanded thee, that thy days may be prolonged, and that it may go well with thee in the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee. Now may God have a blessing on the reader, the hearer, and especially the doer of his word. So if we could use for a subject matter real quick, straight to the point, mother. Let's use a topic and subject matter of mother. Well, we know the true subject matter of all situations is always God. All praises to the Most High. Thank you for another day. And as I was speaking with my mother on this morning, hey, Ma, I know you're listening, so I'm going to try to watch my mouth a little bit today. She said something that was very interesting about prayer, how we have a tendency as Christians, and, you know, to pray at night. But then we fail to turn around and pray in the morning. So we can ask God to protect us all night long. Look over us, watch over us, make sure we good and all of these things. And he fulfills our prayer, and we wake up and see a new day. But yet and still, we do not fall back down on those same knees to give God thanks in prayer. Thanks for waking us up, and a prayer to, you know, have us to go on to fulfill that day. So just even on her day, this is Mother's Day. Even on her day, she decided to give her little old son a piece of good, solid advice. If God is good enough to pray, to watch over you all night, he's still the same God that'll watch over you all day too. You know what I mean? So, you know, I even in trying to wish mother a happy Mother's Day, mother is still in her nurturing state. Now, as we dig off into this topic today, mother. See, some people just decide that on today, Mother's Day, that mother all of a sudden has value. Well, I stopped by to inform my brothers and sisters today that every day is Mother's Day. Do we not know as human beings that without mother, life has no form? Are we to understand that the nurturer and the carrier of life has been mistreated and abused throughout the history of this country? Think about it. There was a time in this country where mother didn't even have the right to vote. Think about it. Now, even in trying to get that resolved, in that process, mother got into the workforce, and look how they still are mistreating mother to this day. Mother goes out and do the same job as father, but mother does not receive the same equal pay as father. Why is this? I want to ask men a question. I want to ask my brothers a question. When on God's green earth did we become so high and mighty to belittle the woman? Now, the reason that you might belittle because you say woman and you forget that that's mother. People read the Bible and all they want to say, flesh of my flesh, bone of my bone, shall be called woe man. Well, let me enlighten my brothers and sisters on something today. See, it was also a time where even Adam, and people don't talk about Adam. Oh man, Adam. All right. Even Adam had to realize the importance of the word and the capabilities of mother. You don't believe me? Check Genesis 3:20. He said, and Adam called his wife's name Eve because she was the mother of all living. Think about it, family. Mother is the mother of all living. You can't listen, people. See, daddy got the broad in his strength, but you know, we all know who run the household, right? It baffles my mind with brothers when I hear them talking about, man, this is my house. This is my house. Well, brother, I want to ask you a question. When the last time have you changed the drapes or picked out the bed clothing or picked out the appliances that go in the house or picked out the carpet patterns or the wood floor patterns and the paint on the walls? When the last time you done organized the refrigerator, brother? Talking about that's your house. Come on, man. We all know who run things in there. So, you know, Mother's Day is not just a one-day affair. This is a 365-day-a-year job. And guess what? For all my mothers that's out there in corporate America, you know, I heard or I read on Instagram where our dear sister Halle Berry said that now she knows what a stay-at-home mom does every day. God bless her heart. Even my sister with all that money had to stop and realize even her value of being a mother to her own children. You talking about Mother Earth. Let's get on to it now. I know everybody worried about COVID and stuff like that, but let's think about Mother Earth. Now, there were pictures. Shout out to the West Coast. Shout out to California. All my people out there on the West Coast, man. I love y'all. Miss y'all. See y'all soon. But I looked at some pictures on Instagram how they showed from the interstate. I think it was maybe the 405 or the 101, one of those freeways. Might even been from the 10. But they showed how you could actually see the mountains in the beautiful snow-capped mountains in California. You can even see that now due to the fact that people are not out in their cars driving around polluting the air with all that smog and all this other stuff that we use for fast travel. Right? Mother Earth is healing right now from all of the corruption and all of the things that we've been throwing up in the air. And now we got to stay at home. We are so selfish. Now, Mother Earth been taking care of us for a long time. We are so selfish to where we can't even just wait for a few moments and let Mother Earth rejuvenate herself. We don't even trust Mother Earth. It might be something in Mother Earth. You know, we run around here worried about COVID. It might be something that Mother Earth can put in the atmosphere and fight off whatever. Now, people want to talk about conspiracies and things of that nature. I've had some friends, parents to, pass, and one of my brother's friends passed away from COVID. So, the conspiracy theories of it all, you can, this still is America. Now, you see what they did in Michigan. It's kind of sad. We'll get to it, but it's kind of sad how we don't value even Mother Earth. We take Mother Earth for granted. We take this earth for granted. Well, why you call it Mother Earth? Okay. You go check in any civilization, and when it starts, where do civilizations start? By water. Water is essential. Go and find out how much of your body is made up of water. Now, some people might say, well, man, how is you talking about water and Mother's Day, and how does this relate? Well, let's go to birth. Something that Mother doesn't get enough credit for, and I'm really about to say something to the workforce when I explain this, but when you think about childbirth, you have the water. Let's just I ain't gonna go all deep off into it. Let's just say that the water is the sac. That's where you at. That's where we all come from. And even if we think we don't know how to swim, we can swim at that state in our life, right? But the key thing is for life to transform from body to earth, the water has to do what? It has to break. There has to be a flow of water. It has to be a flow of liquid, okay, in order for life to come about. So I just leave that there. So with that being said, is the value of Mother Earth in water itself, and what Mother Earth has went through supplying clean water. Now think about this, y'all. It was a time in life where we could actually go to the water hydrant and actually drink water from the water. Now I know y'all New York City kids, y'all used to go out there and play in the water hydrants and unloosen the thing and have fun that way. Us country folks would go to Muddy House and we'd get the water hydrant and we'd just drink straight out the faucet if we outside playing. But you can't even do that now. Why? Because we have damaged Mother Earth so bad. With all of our technology, trying to speed up to go nowhere. And it's not shocking to me that now the value of Mother, everyday mom, has no value. Think about the workforce. Yeah, I'm going to touch on it for a second. Think about the workforce. And now we are out here as Americans and we fighting COVID to get back to a job that's not even going to treat the mother on the job properly. It should be no law in place to where if a mother is bearing child, she has the threat of losing her job. See, while we sitting up here rushing to get back to work, we need to be trying to put our brains and put our heads together to come up with laws and things that we can put on the books at these jobs. Now, some people sitting up there talking about, oh, it's Mother's Day. Okay, well, let's get some type of pay involved for mother when she goes back to the job. Because there's going to be some corona babies made over this. Boy, it's going to be some corona babies made over here during this shutdown. But see, now we trying to get back to the work and the job for us so fast till we haven't even made sure that the frontline workers that's out there right now have hazardous pay. Those are mothers out there right now on the front line. I seen something on Instagram the other day disturbed my soul that a mother had to kiss her baby through a glass window because she's been there putting herself on the line every single day trying to help fight COVID-19. Now, come on, family. We got to realize the value of mother. This not just a one-day thing. This not just a happy Mother's Day. This should be every day. We all guilty of it. We should call our parents more than what we do call them. You get your back against the wall. All of us who was hard-headed and knuckleheads and wanted to run out there in the streets and think we knew it all, when our back got against the wall, the first person we call is mama. All of my sisters out there call themselves, grown and sassy and whatever and back talking and stuff. You get out there in the real world and the first time something happened to you, then you refer back to mama. Well, family, I'm stopping by to tell you today this. Let's not wait till Mother's Day and value mother. Let's start valuing mother every day, 365 days a year. Why? Because she carried us in her womb. I always feel special on this day because I was blessed to have two mothers as a child. My biological mother and my stepmother, in which I'm proud to say my stepmother. Why? Because she stepped right in, right? And was a mother to me. So that's why I'm proud. And I use that with the utmost respect when I say that. So with that being said, I'm always blessed on Mother's Day to be able to celebrate it twice in my own right. Right? So with that being said, the reason I'm saying put the value on mother is because I've lost my mother in this life. As y'all know, I led the show off with one of my favorite songs, I'm So Alone. In retrospect, the song is beautiful, but I know that I'm not alone by the grace of God. I do understand this. But the rendition of the song is beautiful. But to speak on my stepmother, man, when you talking about somebody who stepped in there and you talking about valuing mother, somebody who stepped right on in the situation, and I know I was a handful, maybe two handfuls, maybe 3 or 4 handfuls, you know what I'm saying? Y'all leave me alone. I just know I want the best child, okay? And for what she gave me from a nurturing standpoint and from a behavioral standpoint and just how to treat women, how to, be a gentleman, and how to just be nice and be kind. I really, admired the fact that, she didn't have to do that, but she did that, and I'm so grateful. And that's why I say, I was always blessed, on both sides of the spectrum, from my biological mother and my stepmother. You know what I mean? So I love you. You know what I'm saying? And I know we had our conversation earlier today, and I love you. So basically, I'm trying to let y'all understand in that tribute to my stepmother right there, to let you know that the value. See, I don't have to say that on the air. And my mom, trust me, I ain't coming on your show, boy. But that's mom, you know what I'm saying? And for her to be proud of me, regardless of whatever situation, in any situation, any of us children, that's male or female, when mama proud of you, that's a whole nother feeling. You know what I mean? That's a whole nother feeling, So you got to understand that the value of mother and the value of life and what mother went through for us to be here. Whether it be your stepmother, and I want to say something to, all the step parents out there, just from example, family, y'all just be yourself and just love them like they're your own. That's all my mama did for me. That's all she did for me. She just loved me like I was her own, and that's all you can do. Just, bring up the child in the way in which they should go, and they'll never stray away. That's what the good books say, me paraphrasing that scripture, but, it's true. It's true. So with that being said, I want people to understand that the value of mother, it has no monetary value on it, right? We're all right now stuck in the balance of at home and can't go out and this, that, and the third. And, we think about all the floral shops that didn't make money today. But even in today, we found out that phone call that we take for granted so much, we take that phone call to mother so much, we take it for granted. And today it was something that rung out across the world, that phone call meant more to mama today than any flower you could ever buy, any piece of jewelry that you could ever buy. And we as children, we have to understand that we can make Mother's Day every day if we'll pick up the phone with all this technology, with all of these fast cars and all of these good jobs and all of this technology, all this stuff we got. We know now that it doesn't take just Mother's Day for us to put the value on mother. Every day is a valuable day. If your mother is still living and breathing, tell God, thank you for your mother. It's a very interesting show that's on TV when they, I forget the name of it, but basically what they do is they find children and siblings who was given up for adoption. And there are some real heartfelt stories on there where mothers had to give up their children in those times, back in those times, because, the grandparents wasn't having unwedded, I guess they would say a bastard child, I guess you want to say, right? So they gave the child up for adoption. Now, think about this, y'all. We all could have been aborted or put up for adoption. One of the two. All of us. All of us. But thank God that somebody was a mother to us. Whoever that person may be, auntie, grandmama, stepmama, biological mama, whoever it is, take time from now on and put the value on mother. Dad is good and he's great and that's all fine and dandy. But notice that word says, honor thy father and thy mother. Don't be scared. You know, a lot of us scared of daddy because he bring that wood. You know what I mean? Daddy bring that leather. So a lot of us bow down to daddy. Understand what I'm saying? So instead of us, you know, young people bowing down to the leather, then bow down to the love and the nurturing and the caring and the understanding and the compassion that mother gives to us. That shoulder when we need to lean on, that shoulder when we need to cry on, when we having problems on our job, when we having problems with our children and things of that nature, it's no other person we'll rather call on than mother. So I ask my family out there, whatever situation you're going through with your mother, or even if it's your sister or any female in your family, might even be your daughter, whatever you're going through, take time, first of all, to tell God thank you for that person. Then second of all, reach out to that person and open up your heart in a loving manner. And make this Mother's Day really mean something. See, this is what love is all about. Sometimes you do have to reach out to your adversaries to even tell them that you love them. Regardless of how they receive it or not, then you still have to reach out to them and tell them that you love them. And if it's mother, you know, it should be something inside of you that wants to reach out and just tell your mother, I love you. Now, we sitting around here and something hit us and COVID hit one of us. First person we gonna holler is mama. Sometimes we get into stuff and we'll holler mama before we holler God. Now, so how could we ever lose the value of mother? Men in corporate America, I say to you today on my platform, when we do reopen, if you don't want your business to close and you don't want destruction to come your way no more, guess what? In the workforce, y'all, all you bosses, you call so-called bosses, my brothers, I tell you one time and one time only, equal pay for all the mothers that's on that job. Whether that be school teaching and doctors, nurse, equal pay for the same amount of equal work. Don't y'all know God is fed up with us acting a fool with one another? And before I get out of here, I don't know how it's looking on that end, but I will test it out. You know, God is blessing, got a little new piece of something, but you know, God is good. But before I get out of here, my heart is heavy for my sister Aubrey, and her loss, and what a tragic situation that is to lose your child. And you know, to go 70 some odd days knowing that the killers of your child was at home in their beds. I couldn't say happy birthday to my brother because it wasn't a happy birthday. And I really can't say happy Mother's Day to Sister Aubrey because I know her heart is heavy. So I would ask the 44 Million ENT family to pray for Sister Aubrey and give her the strength. Ask God to give her the strength and the encouragement to keep moving on. I never lost a child before, so I can't empathize with that, but I can sympathize with it for the simple fact I have lost loved ones, you know. But losing a child has to be something a little bit different, you know. So I do want the 44 Million ENT family to, you know, reach out to her through her Instagram or whatever you can do and give her a kind word from the 44 Million ENT family. One more thing before I get out of here. I also like to say happy Mother's Day to my grandmother. You know, Mother, I miss you. And hopefully when all this COVID stuff is over, you know, I'll be able to, you know, come home and get on your nerves one more time. You know, but I love you, my dear. All my aunties out there, hey, I love each and every one of you guys. My cousins, if I was to sit here and name all of y'all, we'll be here till next week. I love each and every one of y'all. My sisters out there, I love both of you guys. Hey, all my friends out there all across the nation, from Hawaii all the way to the West Coast, all the way to New York City. Hey, I wish all you mothers out there a very special and happy Mother's Day. And I want all my brothers out there listening to understand what was said today, not to devalue us, but let's just put a little bit more value on mother and realize who gave us life, okay? Especially in these workplaces and everything of that nature. So, fellas, I'm going to try to help us out before I get out of here. See if I can get us a little love jammy jam. But, you know, we're going to party. We're going to party for a second with mom and them before we get out of here. So, hey, y'all be good, man. Hey, I love y'all. We're gonna play a little bit here. And I know by request that this song here has touched a lot of people. And I think it's only appropriate to play it right now and putting the value on mother. Mother is also, you know, a leader in her own right when it comes down to, you know, that household, because mother makes sure that our nutrition and our nourishment and, you know, all the things we need is adequate and properly taken care of and looked after, you know. So mother leads in so many ways, you know. When we want to go buy that motorcycle or buy some crazy toy, you know what I'm saying, mother is always there to make us think rationally about things.
It's a ballad for the broken hearted. Make you feel as light as a feather. One foot in front of the other. You always gotta take your time. You just gotta trust your lover. Everything will work out fine. Lead me by example. Lead me, 'cause I've been going nowhere. Lead me to the promised land. I follow you through fire. You're more than a friend. What if we just kept on walking and count the cracks along the ground? And quitting's crossed my mind quite often, but we've come too far to turn around. Baby, you don't have to worry, and darling, you don't have to fear. If we ever feeling worried, love will lead us both from here. So lead me by example. Lead me, 'cause I've been going nowhere. Lead started. As long as we finish together, I said it doesn't matter where we started. As long as we finish together, lead me by example, darling. Lead me, baby, I ain't going nowhere. Lead me, you are the promised land. Follow you through fire, more than a friend. Lead me. Lead me. Show me the way. Lead me.
Yeah, that's CeeLo Green. Lead me by example. And that's what mom always does for us. She leads us by example. You know what I mean? And that's one of the pleasures of being able to, you know, be around mom, you know. Well, I know mom is definitely a spiritual person, and you know, I hope, you know, that I have this right, but I'm gonna play this right here. Our sister, well, hold on, I was gonna play that, but I'm gonna play it. All right, this our sister right here. I think, to me, hands down, happy Mother's Day to this sister. One of my favorite artists, you know what I'm saying, in the world. And I'm going to play this, you know what I'm saying. Happy Mother's Day to all. God bless you all. One of my favorites right here. I love you, mama. God bless you. I love you, my dear. God bless you all.
Walk around heaven all day. When I get to heaven, I'm gonna jump and shout forever. Nobody will be able to put me out. But you know, my mother, she'll be waiting. My father, my three sisters, my brother, and Luther too. Yeah. We're gonna walk around heaven all day.
Happy Mother's Day. Go ahead, Patty. Sing that, Patty.
Sabbath will have no end. We'll do nothing, nothing but sing, 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 and praise His holy name. And when He says, Sister Patty, well done. Hey, memories of the dead will be watered. And we're gonna walk around heaven. That's what we all gonna do one day. Say we're gonna walk around heaven. Heaven. Walk around heaven. All we're gonna do is walk around heaven. Oh,
Yeah. Sister Patty LaBelle. Hey, I don't know if you get too much better than that. Walk around. Go around. Yeah. You'll get no better than Patty. Yeah. Yes, Lord. God bless Sister Patty LaBelle, y'all. We're going to keep this thing rolling here. You know, I ain't going to hold y'all too much longer. Just, you know, a few tributes, a couple dedications and things of that nature. So we just going to keep it going here, man. I just want to, you know, do a throwback right here. And I think this is a classic, you know, and I just want to have a little fun, you know what I'm saying, with the fam bam. I know my dad and my mom and them might not think I remember this, but I'm going to play this for them. Happy Mother's Day, y'all. Get this queued up here. Yeah, I got some classics into me. Y'all think I wasn't listening when I was little. Come on, y'all. Go on, get up in two-step, y'all. I know y'all still got it. Come on. Yeah, fellas, take that mother by her hand. Go on, do that two-step, boy. Yeah.
You say you love me, lady.
Craig, I see you out there, boy.
Girl, I hope you do.
Go on, take her by the hand.
Only you can save me. My life equals you. Kiss me, drive me crazy. Would you do that for me, lady? You say you want my baby. Girl, if that's a fact, lady, then melt into me, lady.
She done gave us the babies, y'all. That's why it's Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Come on, y'all.
All my babies. Would you do that for me, lady? Oh, your body's designed by the wisdom of time, and I couldn't live without you, without losing my mind. Oh. You're the answer to my prayers, and just like fresh air, you keep me alive. You cannot be spared. I love you, oh, I love you.
Come on, Elect Entertainment. You ain't too young, boy. You better get up in two-step. You know what time it is. Happy Mother's Day.
Can keep us apart.